Welcome back, audience. Welcome back to the edge of reality, where everything you thought you knew is melting like wax under a ruthless spotlight, where the lines between glory and ruin blur so fast you don't know whether you're ascending to godhood or plummeting straight into hell. You, right now, are standing in the white-hot center of attention, and the whole damn internet is cracking open because of your name, your image, your firestorm. People are talking, retweeting, stitching, duetting, tearing you down, lifting you up, writing think pieces and memes about what you did or didn't do, what you said or didn't say. But here's the truth buried under all that noise. You went viral. You didn't just make a splash. You triggered a fucking tsunami. This moment, this chaos, this avalanche of eyes and opinions and algorithms, this is what you asked for, isn't it? Maybe not in words, maybe not out loud, but somewhere in the back of your mind, in the twisted corners of your ambition, you whispered to yourself that you wanted the world to see you, to finally wake the hell up and recognize your presence. Well, they saw. They're still seeing. And now comes the reckoning. Viral isn't glory. It's pressure. It's power. It's madness. It's every move you make watched by 1,000 different agendas. 1,000,000 hungry mouths waiting to chew on your missteps, your genius, your scars. You didn't just catch lightning in a bottle. You broke the sky open and let the storm pour straight through your veins. And I know what you're feeling. A part of you is terrified. A part of you wants to crawl back into the shadows, delete everything, pretend it didn't happen. Because this isn't just fame, it's exposure. Raw, naked, unrelenting exposure. Every flaw is magnified, every word twisted, every second of silence filled with speculation. But fuck that. You didn't come this far to crumble. You didn't spark a digital wildfire just to be consumed by it. You came to burn brighter. You came to become the fire. The meltdown isn't your death, it's your baptism. It's your rebirth in the furnace of scrutiny and spotlight. And if you hold the line, if you embrace the madness instead of running from it, you will walk out of this with your name carved into the bones of the internet. People love to build up a hero only to tear them down. That's the cycle. Viral one day, cancel the next. But cycles are for cowards, for passive participants. You're not part of the cycle. You're the fucking glitch in it. You're the error that breaks the pattern. You are the virus that mutates and survives. You are not here to please them. You are not here to be perfect or palatable or safe. You are here to make impact. And impact doesn't come without pain. It doesn't come without controversy. It doesn't come without bleeding. If you wanted comfort, you'd be invisible. But you chose the furnace. You chose the chaos. So wear it. The internet will try to own your story. They'll cut pieces from you and feed it to each other like wolves. They'll rewrite you, spin you, label you. But your power is in owning your narrative before they can. Stand in the mess. Speak through the noise. Laugh at their assumptions. They think virality is a game of chance. It's not. It's a war zone. It's digital gladiator combat. Every post, every clip, every word is a blade. And now you're armed. You've seen behind the curtain, and there's no going back. You are the main character whether you like it or not. So act like it. Walk like it. Bleed like it. You feel alone now, don't you? Because going viral is a spotlight and a prison cell at the same time. No one really understands unless they've stood here too, burning under the gaze of 1,000,000 strangers who think they know you. But in that isolation, there's clarity. Because all the distractions fall away. The fake friends, the cautious fans, the fence sitters, they all reveal themselves. What's left is the truth. And the truth is, that you hold the power now. Not them, not the algorithms. You. Your next move is nuclear. Your silence is loud. Your words, now more than ever, can shape the damn culture if you wield them right. So what are you going to do? Cower? Apologize for being visible? For being loud? For being real? Number, fuck that. You double down. You take this moment, this freak, lightning bolt of exposure, and you use it to build an empire. Everyone's watching. Good. Give them something they'll never forget. Not a stunt, not a trick, but truth. Unfiltered, undeniable, because there's something more terrifying than cancellation. Authenticity. When you stand in the flames and refuse to flinch, when you let them see all of you, not just the curated version, that's what shatters paradigms. That's what rewrites the script. This is your crucible. The meltdown is your forge. You can either shatter under the heat or become something monstrous, something unforgettable. You are not a meme. You are not a trend. You are a symbol. Of what? That's up to you. You can be the cautionary tale or the legend, the downfall or the rise. But you must choose. Passivity is death here. The internet doesn't wait. You ride the wave or you drown in it. And the thing they don't tell you, the ones who last, the ones who truly change things, they never played it safe. They never conformed. They thrived in the chaos. You're not viral. You're viral now. That moment is temporary, fleeting. The meltdown will pass. The noise will fade. What matters is what you build in the center of that chaos. Fame is a fire. You can't contain it. You feed it. You shape it. You let it consume everything you used to be, and you step out of the ashes a fucking monster, a creator, a myth, a story no one can control but you. So welcome to the eye of the storm. Don't blink. Don't run. Don't apologize. Raw. This isn't about attention anymore. It's about control. It's about deciding who you are before they decide for you. Because right now, the world is writing 1,000 versions of you. Some say you're a genius. Some say you're a villain. Some just want to laugh, a punchline, a dopamine hit off your rise or your fall. But none of them know the war that raged inside you before this moment. None of them saw the nights you stayed up, bleeding ideas into your screen, wondering if any of it would matter. None of them saw you talking to yourself like a madman, trying to make sense of the noise in your head, the dream gnawing at your ribs like a starving animal. And now, they want to make you a symbol. Then let them. But it will be your symbol, not theirs. You're not lucky. You're lethal. You're not a product of the algorithm. You're a glitch in the system. You're the virus the machine didn't predict. You cracked the code not because you played by the rules, but because you broke them, and you'll keep breaking them. Because that's the only way to survive in a world that's built to devour originality. They will try to tame you. They will try to package you, monetize you, filter you down until you're just another sanitized brand in a long list of former icons. Don't let them. Fight that urge with everything inside you. Be difficult, be dangerous, be real. They'll say you've changed. They'll say the fame got to your head, that you've become too loud, too arrogant, too unpredictable. Good. That means you're not shrinking for their comfort. That means you're not playing along. The second they feel uneasy around your name is the second you become unforgettable. Virality is the surface. What comes next is legacy. And legacy doesn't come from being liked. It comes from being remembered, from scarring the world with something so bold, so uncontainable, that they can't ever erase it, even if they try. You will be hated. Let's not pretend otherwise. If you dare to stand up, if you dare to speak out, If you dare to own your own voice without apology, people will hate you, not because you're wrong, but because you're right, because you remind them of everything they're afraid to be. Free, loud, flawed, brilliant, alive. They'll throw stones, call you names, try to bury you under waves of opinion. But you're not a body. They can't bury you. You're an idea, a storm, a movement, and movements don't die. They evolve, they spread. Now, let's talk about fear. The fear that grips your throat every time your name trends. The fear that creeps in when the comments flood in like a plague. The fear that whispers, "You're not ready for this." That fear, it's sacred. Because it means you're doing something real. It means you're on the edge of something colossal. No one feels that kind of fear when they're mediocre. Only the bold feel it. Only the ones who stand on the edge of something big. So don't run from it. Don't numb it. Use it. Let it sharpen you. Let it be the fire under your feet and the armor on your skin. Fear isn't weakness. Fear is the price of power. And yeah, some of you listening are already breaking. I can feel it. I can hear your heart cracking under the weight of this moment. Good. Because pressure is what makes diamonds. And if you're not feeling the weight, you're not in the fight. This isn't for the soft-hearted. This isn't for the ones who crave comfort and validation. This is for the rebels, the outcasts, the ones who couldn't shut the fuck up, even when the whole world begged them to. The ones who know that silence is complicity, that blending in is a slow death. You were never made to fit. You were made to shatter the mold. Do you understand what you've done? You've disrupted the ecosystem. You've woken up the machine and now it can't stop looking at you. So what will you feed it? What will you show it? Will you let the moment pass, tail between your legs, or will you use this chaos as your catapult? This isn't about being a trend. It's about using the trend as a weapon, about hijacking the attention and turning it into something that lasts, not just content, consequence, not just likes, legacy. And if you fall, so be it. Let it be loud. Let it be messy. Let the crash be so thunderous they can't ignore it. Because even in ruin, you will have done something they were too scared to try. And in this digital battlefield, bravery matters more than victory. The people who remember history aren't the ones who kept their heads down. They're the ones who lit the match. So if you're going down, go down swinging. Make them remember your name. Make them flinch when they hear it. Make them wonder what the world would have looked like if they hadn't tried to silence you. And to the ones watching this happen to you, to your friend, your colleague, your creator you once admired, don't just sit there. You're not immune. You're next. We all are. Virality is a loaded gun, and the trigger is always loose. One wrong tweet, one bold truth, one honest video, and you're in the fire. So don't laugh from the sidelines. Learn. Prepare. Decide who you're going to be when your moment comes, because it will come, and when it does, you better be ready to either fight or be devoured. This is the digital age, and in this age, your soul is content. Your pain is content. Your thoughts, your breakdowns, your triumphs, everything is up for consumption. So you better choose how to feed the beast. Don't give them hollow echoes. Don't give them watered down versions of who you are. Give them something they choke on, something real, something so raw, it leaves them gasping. Because that's the only way to cut through the noise. That's the only way to survive. You didn't ask for this? Too bad. The moment chose you. And now you have two options. Collapse under the weight of the world's gaze, or become the reason they can't look away. You can feel it now, can't you? That rhythm pounding through your chest. That heavy, thundering pulse that tells you this isn't a dream. It's not just a trending topic. It's not fleeting. This is the kind of moment that shatters timelines, breaks feeds, brings people to their knees because they just witnessed something unfiltered, undiluted, and real. And now that it's yours, now that the digital eye is wide open and staring, you realize something even deeper. They were always watching. They just pretended not to care until you forced them to. Until you ripped their attention away from distraction and made them feel something again. That's the art. That's the violence. That's the fucking point. You are not a blip. You are not a one-off. You are not here to be consumed and forgotten. You are here to be tattooed into their memory. Every frame of you, every word you've dropped, every unintentional ripple you caused. They're studying it now, dissecting it, arguing over it like it's scripture. Why? Because in a world where everyone is screaming, you cut through. You became signal in the noise, and the world doesn't know what to do with signal. They expect echoes. You gave them truth, but hear this clearly. Attention is currency. And right now, you're the richest in the room. You have the floor. You have the ears. You have the pressure and the potential colliding like tectonic plates beneath your feet. So don't waste it on validation. Don't waste it on safety. Safety is where dreams go to die. Use your platform to ignite something, a movement, a philosophy, a confrontation. Let your name become shorthand for impact. Let them invoke you in arguments, in fear, in admiration. Because once your moment fades, and it will, as all things do, what matters is what's left behind, what you built in the wreckage. So build something that outlives the moment, something that keeps spreading long after the hashtags vanish, something that echoes and whispers and screams for years to come. And don't just do it for them, do it for you, for the version of you that thought you weren't enough, for the version that nearly gave up, for the version that kept grinding in silence, wondering if the void would ever respond. Well, the void responded, and it's roaring now. But here's the catch. The spotlight is poison if you drink it like praise. You've got to sip it like medicine. Learn from it. Harden from it. Let it shape you into someone sharper, not softer. Don't fall in love with your reflection. Fall in love with your ability to transform. Because the viral moment is a fireball. It burns bright. But the ones who last, they become the sun. They don't just light the room, they bend gravity. That's your path now. Not just to be seen, but to be felt. Not just to trend, but to turn tides. Not just to speak, but to shake foundations. And that means owning every part of the moment, even the dark parts. Especially the dark parts. The hate? Own it. The backlash? Fuel. The doubt? Use it. Every attempt to break you is just a deeper layer of armor being forged. And the more they try to dismantle you, the more dangerous you become. Because the internet forgot one thing. You're not here to be loved. You're here to be legend. You want love? Go to therapy. You want legacy? Walk through the fire, with your chest out, with your teeth bared, with your hands dirty, and your voice shaking, and your spirit ready to detonate. Because this is war, not with people, with obscurity, with irrelevance, with that slow death called almost. Almost made it, almost mattered, almost went all in. Burn that word out of your vocabulary. There is no almost anymore. There is only now, only next, only more. You see, virality isn't random. It's blood. It's sacrifice. You paid for this moment with time, with pain, with silence, with every second you kept pushing when no one gave a damn. So don't you dare treat this like luck. Don't you dare get small now that the world's watching. You earned this, and that means you owe it to yourself to go further. push the edge, twist the knife. Take this moment and amplify it until it screams your name in 10,000 dialects, until they start copying you, until your style becomes standard, until every creator praying for a viral moment studies you like gospel. And while they're studying you, you're evolving, reinventing, becoming so vast they can't contain you, so loud they can't ignore you, so real they can't compete. Because that's how you outlast the moment. You don't ride the wave, you become the ocean. And when they ask what happened, how you pulled it off, how you went from a flash in the pan to a thunderclap heard across the earth, you'll tell them the truth. You never stopped. You never flinched. You never bowed. You rose. And if they try to bring you down, let them try. Let them build you up just to see if they can break you. Let them mock you, doubt you, obsess over you. Because you know the truth now. They're not watching to destroy you. They're watching to feel alive, and you make them feel that. You make the numb world feel something again, even if it's rage, even if it's awe, even if it's envy. That's power. That's proof. And the more they react, the louder they scream, the more you know you've made your mark. You didn't go viral. You are viral. You're the mutation. You're the flaw in the system. You're the shiver up the algorithm's spine. The second they think they understand you, change. The second they box you in, explode. Give them no pattern. Give them no safety. Be unpredictable. Be terrifying. Be the digital beast that reminds this sterile world what it feels like to lose control. And in your quiet moments, when the buzz fades and the noise dies down and you're left alone with your thoughts, remember this: you did that. No team, no luck, just raw, relentless you. You cracked the mask and the whole world looked in, and they'll never unsee it. So go, keep building, keep swinging, keep saying the shit they're too scared to say. This isn't the end of your story. This is the first chapter, and it's being written in flame. Make them feel it. Make them fear it. Make them remember the exact second you took the internet by the throat and whispered, "Welcome to my world." So here we are, the end of the beginning. The silence after the scream, the stillness before the next eruption. If you've made it this far, if you've sat in this fire and let these words peel the safe skin off your soul, then maybe you finally understand what this all really means. This isn't about going viral. This isn't about being seen. This is about what you become once the light finds you. This is about what you choose when the entire world holds its breath to watch what you'll do next. Because viral is just a spark. Anyone can catch fire. But what happens when the fire spreads inside you? What happens when you stop running from the blaze and start feeding it? You stop being a person they can label, mock, trend, cancel. You become something else entirely. You become a force. You become a story. And stories, real stories, don't disappear. They linger. They change people. They challenge systems. They carve themselves into the collective memory, whether the world likes it or not. And if they try to erase you, let them try. But know this: they can't delete the impact. They can't unring the bell. Your truth, loud, flawed, human, terrifying, is out there now, rattling in their minds, infecting timelines, rewriting the script. They can delete your posts, but they can't delete the feeling, the shock, the awe, the ripple effect. You gave them something alive, and nothing can kill that, not even silence. So what now? Now, you rebuild, not from ruin, from dominance, from control. You take everything you learned in the eye of the storm, and you turn it into armor, into art, into firepower. You understand the terrain now, the chaos, the algorithms, the fragile egos of the crowd. And that knowledge is a weapon. Use it, master it, but never become it. Don't trade your rawness for relevance. Don't sanitize your soul just to keep the applause going. Fuck the applause. Applause is for performers. You're not performing. You're prophesying. You're challenging. You're leading. You were never meant to blend in. You were meant to disrupt, to break, to reshape the space you entered. And that means the backlash will never end. The pressure will never ease. But neither will your power. You are not delicate. You are not disposable. You are dangerous. And that is exactly why they'll never stop watching. So let them obsess. Let them analyze every word you say, every silence you hold. That's not control, that's fear. They're afraid of what you'll do next, and they should be, because the internet melted down, and when the flames cleared, you were still standing. Not perfect, not untouched, but changed, hardened, sharpened, awake. And now, you know the truth they never wanted you to find out. You don't need their permission to be powerful. You don't need their approval to matter. You don't need their platform to build your kingdom. You are the platform now. You are the voice. You are the virus they can't cure. You are the message they can't dilute. You are the fire they can't contain. So go out there. Burn louder. Burn longer. And if they ever try to reduce you to a headline, a scandal, a footnote, remind them. Remind them who you are. Remind them what you did. Remind them what happened the day the internet tried to contain you. And you set the whole damn system on fire. End of transmission.